All right, everybody. We are starting the stream a little bit early. Just wanted to make sure we could overcome any technical difficulties, but everything was good to go the first round. So just doing a mic check. Everything should be good. Okay, got the audio. I'm going to put out the live stream link in a bit here. Okay, cool. We want to pop this out. Cool. Okay. I still need to buy 2 monitors. Maybe I should go out tomorrow and buy another monitor. Dual monitor setup would be nice. But anyhow, let's get the links out here. Live on YouTube, baby. We're live. I love that thumbnail. I'm hoping for a $2,000 day today. Could even be $3,000 tomorrow, but time will tell. Either way, I'm not going to complain. I am not complaining about the earnings right now. Can't even talk straight. Mainly because I'm high on Rockstar. Okay. It's going to be a little bit of... Oh, wow. We've already got people in here. What's up, guys? What's up, James? What's up, Steven? Hey, Carrie. Thanks, guys. Wow. We're off to a fast start already. Nice. Folks, don't be afraid to ask me questions. This is literally like a free coaching call, okay? I don't go live often anymore. It's just busy, as you can imagine. So take the opportunity to ask questions. You know, if you don't mind, you can also share what books you have. You can even share what keywords you're working on. I mean, I'm not going to steal them. I'm fine. So, the more that I can help you, the more that you earn and the more that you'll learn. So hit me up. Don't be shy about asking questions. I am literally here right now for you. That's the only reason why I'm here on the stream, to help you. So ask away. Ooh. So this new person in the blueprint asked, hey, he thinks he found a good niche. How do you decide what info to put in each chapter if you have no clue about the topic of the book? I've come through this before. I just look at the other books that sell well and look at the competitors' table of contents, and I come up with my own variation. But yeah. Steven, you're publishing right now. Any pointers? Okay. That's a really broad question, bro. Right now, I would say November, December, you got to be on the offensive. Like, publish as fast as you can. Publish as many books as you can right now during the holiday season. You should really also, I don't know where you are in the spectrum of earnings, Steven, but if you're making it right now, you really need to know your keywords in terms of the books that you're doing well with right now. You need to know exactly what's going on in the keywords you're making money in. You need to know how well your books are doing. What price points are they at? What price points your competitors are at? You want to study, if there are competitors doing better than you, why? Or do they have more visibility than you for your keyword? Are they running ads? Are they offering their book at a discount right now during the holiday season? I was on a private call with Emeka. I told him we wouldn't share any of the info. But, hey, I'm just going to say it in general. People are looking for good deals right now. That's no secret. So be sure you're not pricing your books too high while it's the holiday season. And just try to be competitive with the other books out there in your space and your keyword. You're putting your book on pre-order. Do I think that's a good idea? Depends, Steven. Do you have an email list? Do you have a customer roster? Do you have customers waiting to buy your book? If you don't have customers waiting to buy your book, it's pointless. If you do have customers, okay, but realize you're losing out every day on sales you could be making while your book is not out yet. So I assume you don't have an email list or customer set up. Just get the books out now. Forget the pre-order. Don't complicate things, man. Just get books out. That's your number one focus. That's your mindset right now. I'm doing that right now. Believe it or not, 2 days ago, I had 10 books released to me. I ordered 10 books like 2 weeks ago. 10 books. I'm having my VA release for me because that's the kind of momentum you need going into December. It's just what's got to be done if you want to make money. Am I using Upwork for covers? Most of the time, yes, I am using Upwork for covers. For my best looking cover of all time, I did it through the Urban Writers as a $60 cover. Granted, it is expensive for a $60 cover, but you get what you pay for. It's amazing. That said, I spent on average about $10 on my book covers, maybe $15. I used to mess with $5 covers for like a year, but a $15 cover usually with a reputed designer will look so much better than a $5 cover. And what's $10 just doesn't make a difference, man. Do I get ebook, audiobook, and paperback all done as a job lot? Yes, I do, but the irony is that the audiobook cover is nothing more than a 2400 by 2400 image of your ebook cover. So that's something you can do in Microsoft Paint for 10 seconds and you'll have it already. But I do nowadays, because I'm more hands off with like the step-by-step processes of Kindle publishing, I just order it all as a job lot, and I think I pay $15. What keywords are hot right now? Done motor cars. I've got a motor car company asking me this. Check out the video I put out, I think 2 days ago, done on hot keywords. Look up the best-selling top 100 books on Amazon. Look at what is self-published, and I explained how you come up with self-published books from the criteria I give, how you can determine, hey, this is a self-published author making a lot of money. And you can literally steal other people's keywords, steal other people's ideas. And that's feasible, as you don't want to touch trademark stuff. You can't compete with Michelle Obama right now, who's got the #1 best-selling book on all of Amazon. But you can pull a few tricks based on what you see as selling well in the top 100. Chris, yeah, so I just asked about this. I actually told someone about this in Double Your Kindle Sales. Rising Writers, which I gotta look that one up. The Urban Writers. I personally use the Urban Writers Collection package. Chris, what I don't like about the Rising Writers package is that it doesn't come with editing. So that's why there's a big price difference between $249 and $199 for the packages, is that these are not proofread or edited in any way by the author. They just type and go. I've never used this package before, so I do trust Marco. He's a friend of mine, and I do vouch for his work. However, I've never used the $199 package, so I can't honestly tell you if it's good or not, just to be transparent. But I've used the $249 package, which is much cheaper than these two, and I've used them too. But the $249 package is more than what you need for good content, and it's already edited and proofread. So you can trust that you don't have to worry about typos that can lead to negative reviews, etc. So I would say get the Urban Writers Collection package. Steven, do I write my copy myself? If it's an important book, yes, I do write the copy myself. I try to push for urgency. I try to show the benefits of what my book entails, what you're gonna get out of it, and I try to really push you to just buy it now. And you just buy it fucking now. It's gonna change your life. That's for my more important books. For the ones that, how do I say this nicely, that I don't think are going to be like the huge time players, I have my VA who writes my book descriptions for me, and the copy seems good enough. So I get involved myself when I really, really need it to sell. I don't want to sound cocky and all that, but I do have a education, and I'm trying to use some of it, which part of it is good writing. So I do the copy when I need to, especially for things like my course, Revelavi.com. I'm not here to sell. I'm just saying this copy was all done by me. All of it was done by me. So this is, if you need to really make shit sell, either you find a really damn good copywriter, or if you're a good writer, you better just do it yourself. Don't half-ass it. So yeah, knocked out some questions right there. What else did I want to talk about? There was something really important. Something really important I had to mention. Oh yeah, okay. So the secret, the secret to making 5-figure months. What is the secret? What makes us separate from the 4-figure month earners, which is still very respectable? It's still an accomplishment, to possibly making 5 figures a month. Not even just through the holidays, but throughout the year. How is it done? Ads. You need to use ads. Advertising by Amazon, formerly AMS. You need to market your books. You need to get visibility, especially for more competitive keywords. You need to spend money to make money. It's how I'm doing it right now. Hey, yes, I did make, $1,700 in sales yesterday when you count for audiobooks. I spent around $230 in ads yesterday. Okay, I guess for a lot of people, spending $230 in ads in one day sounds like, holy shit, like you'd piss your pants trying to spend $230 in one day. But if you're making $1,700 in one day, who gives a fuck? All right? Would you spend $230 to make $1,700? I mean, I can afford it because I got a credit card and I'm willing to play. I'm willing to flex my credit card to make money because that's what it takes right now to make the big dollars on Amazon. You have to be willing to spend money to make money. So, especially if you have a profitable campaign on Amazon right now, crank it up, turn it up. You can decide to either bid a little bit more, or better yet, quadruple your daily budget. Assuming you've got a good AMS campaign right now, just quadruple the budget. I went from a book that had a $25 daily budget to $50 to now a $200 daily budget on Amazon. And for Cyber Monday, my daily budget for one book is going to be $500. You know why? I'm willing to spend $500 to make $3,000. Are you willing to do that? That's up to you to decide. But either way, you need to spend on ads. That's the answer, straight up. That's how people are making money. They're running ads. And I know this because I talk to all the high-earning publishers in the Illuminati, so just trust me. Am I still ordering 25,000-word books? Not right now, Chris. The last book I did was like a 40,000-word book, and that's the one that's driving up my second account. If you notice on the dashboards, I have now 2 accounts. This 40,000-word book averages about $30 to $40 per day, which is okay. I wish it was doing more, but that's just through the paperback and Kindle version. So what I'm really banking on, Chris, is that through ACX, and it just finished being produced through ACX, so it just needs to get approved and released, is that 40,000 words got me around to 4 hours or 3.5 hours. And I think 30,000 words can guarantee you the 3-hour version. But the whole idea behind doing such a long book was to make money on ACX. Because I'll be honest, out of everyone you talk to, Emeka, the Mickelson twins, Ollie, I am probably the weakest in the audiobook game. I don't even make $1,000 a month with audiobooks. All of the money that I earn is through paperback. And that's not a good thing. I really need to up my ACX game, and it's something that's still in the works, but with audiobook, the reality is it takes a while for your books to go through the production line of being narrated, being approved and reviewed by Amazon, and then having to sell. It takes time. It takes time. So I'm just having to biding it out until it's released, hopefully before Christmas. Harry, what price point am I using for my paperbacks? Thank you. Great question. Okay, so generally speaking, I don't want to give away my exact pricing, but depending on your niche, because it's going to be different, and I don't know what context you're in with your keywords, You need to be competitive, at least right now. Yes, in general, you do want to price your books higher for higher royalties, okay? But right now, people are looking for their Black Friday deals, their Cyber Monday deals. People's eyes, people's brains are conditioned to look for good deals. So if they're going to compare a $25 book to a $7 book, and assuming that the $7 book has the same length, has the same quality of content, at least right now, they're especially going to choose the $7 book. So go cheaper if you can afford to for Q4. Just experiment. Like if you have 10 books that are doing well, experiment with one just to confirm what I'm telling you is truthful and accurate for your niche. I don't know your keyword, so you still have time to experiment before things go crazy. Well, even more crazy, I guess, in December. Just get it done. Get it done. And what will I think happen as more and more people use Amazon ads? Amazon's going to make more money. Now, it's going to get more competitive for sure, especially if people decide to fight for the same keyword. I'm noticing this for a keyword that I am now in. It's super competitive, and even I'm having a tough time breaking through. So, yeah. So you do have Revolavi, and that's what's making me my money right now, is the Triforce technique. That said, yeah, it can eventually get flooded, and I'm going to say it right now. Whoever has the biggest marketing budget, whoever can spend the most on marketing will win the most in sales. So, again, this is why you hear these big players. Well, I don't want to be cocky, but the people that are earning over $1,000 right now, they're spending money on ads. You can't be afraid of spending money. That's not something I have a hard time with. I'm stupid. I'll spend fucking $30 on a piece of underwear. I don't care. Not that I have that, but I would. Okay? Don't be afraid to spend $100 in ads if it's going to make you $1,000. Okay? Just experiment with it for one day. If I'm wrong, okay, sue me, but you only lost $100. In the big scheme of things, you can afford to experiment. Just run ads. Just do it if you haven't already. Have I used other companies to narrate my audio, or always ACX? I've always used ACX. I was trained the Blueprint way. I don't know any other way to do my ACX books. I'm exclusive to Amazon for my audiobooks, and that's all I know. So, again, I'm not the best guy to ask about audiobooks, but I think everyone will tell you, just keep your exclusivity to Amazon for audiobooks through the ACX program. Steven, do I use any pictures in my paperbacks? Do I? Some of them. But the ones that do the ones that are doing the most right now in earnings don't have any pictures. It's all text. Ooh, YOLO Bros Dream Team. Hey, Jacob, can you talk a little bit about keyword searching through Amazon, through KDP Rocket and or KDP Spy? Yeah, I don't use them at all. But big question is, like, with the keywords you release in. Okay. Like nearly Keyword Mastermind. Many of them are less than 100 searches per month, but you're killing it in some of these keywords. How are people finding these keywords if they're not searching for it? Okay. Disclaimer again, I don't use Rocket or KDP Spy. I don't even know how accurate they are with the search volume, because from what I understand through how the source code works, it's only measuring Google search volume, as the Amazon API doesn't allow you to look up Amazon search volume for keywords. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that exactly. But if Rocket contradicts what I'm saying is a good keyword, I'm only giving good keywords on the basis of the fact that the BSRs obviously prove they're profitable. So how are people finding the keywords if Rocket and Spy contradict it? Maybe those tools aren't accurate. I don't know. But I'm just going by what I know from what I can see on Amazon, because I can trust Amazon for my books. So, like, let's say, I don't even know what to think right now. Golden State Warriors books. This is gonna have a high volume, but I wonder if you can do something unofficial with this, but nah. That's asking for trouble. Okay. I always assess the viability of a keyword by the bestsellers rank, nothing more. Usually. If it doesn't have search volume, hey, it's selling. So if it sells, it sells. If you got a hey, Jonelle, yeah, a $2,500 budget should be more than enough. That should last you, I don't know, well, you're starting out, right, Janelle? So I don't know what your books are, what your keywords are, and I don't know how crazy you are, but usually my ad spend is around $1,000 a month. I think this month so far I've spent over, what, $2,000 only? It'll probably be $3,000 in cost by the $3,000 or even $4,000 by the end of the month. Probably $3,000. But yeah, you can always set again your daily budget according to what you can actually afford. I'm a little bit more crazy. I'm going all in on the ads. I have a credit card that can help me at least float through while I collect my royalties, and I have money in the bank. So I'm more than willing to play, especially since I'm getting good ROI from my ads. I think I'm 6-to-1 in terms of revenue to spend, so it's all good with me. What's this? Melissa, are you making money? Yes, finally. All right. Okay, on average, okay, it depends on a book, but for my absolute best-selling book right now, I spend the actual spend. My daily budget was allotted at $50 per day, but the spend was maybe at $20 or $30 per day. Right now, I would estimate the spend on that book being more or less $200. And this is my first year being a so-called like big person on Amazon during Cyber Monday, Black Friday. So I'm still like doing this all as a case study. I'm not really trying to brag about earnings or something. I'm still studying everything. Like, okay, how much should I expect to spend on ads during Black Friday? Or is Cyber Monday really that much better than Black Friday in earnings? I don't know, because I've never done this before. So I'm just experimenting, man. Like tomorrow, I just came up with the idea of I really don't want to miss out on Cyber Monday if it's such a big deal. Like, I don't know, in California or the way I was raised culturally with like family, we never really did anything for Cyber Monday. But for Black Friday, you know, my mom would run out to the malls at 5 a.m. with me, like when I was younger every year. So to me, Black Friday is like the biggest sales day of the year, and Cyber Monday is not a big deal, because we always did our sales shopping physically. But, hey, I don't know. I could be wrong. So I decided to just go all out for Cyber Monday and see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, everyone's getting great results, relatively speaking. Like, Melissa was making, like, nothing over the summer. Now she's finally going to make her 1K month. So shout outs to Melissa. I'm just so grateful everyone's getting results now. Alex Jordan, my number one student, was making nothing, like literally $0 before working with me. And I think he made $1,200 yesterday. So, you know, you don't have to take my word for it on my coaching working, but just ask Alex if he's doing well, and he'll tell you. Woo! So many questions. What new program is being released tomorrow? Okay. So tomorrow we're going to have an amazing offer on a program that will pretty much, if you're struggling with making money on Amazon, if you aren't making money right now on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, like if you're not seeing crazy earnings, you're fucking up. I'm just sorry for my language. I just can't. You have to be making money right. If you're doing things properly, you should be getting killer results right now. If you're not seeing abnormally high numbers in terms of sales on Amazon, you're doing something wrong. So what we have tomorrow is a program that'll take you through everything step by step, even if we're a brand new publisher. And when you come out of this program complete, you're going to be a boss. You're going to be set to where you can I'm not going to make income claims, but you're going to be an advanced publisher by the end of this thing. But more details tomorrow, and there will be bonuses for it tomorrow. Just wait and see what we've got. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it in case, even if Emeka sees this video. It's going to kill the blueprint. Like, what you know now about my self-publishing blueprint, the blueprint won't be promoted anymore after this. The blueprint will be off. This is the blueprint killer, so get ready for it. Get ready for it. You can even tell Emeka. It's all good. He knows what's coming. Funny that he won't endorse any of my programs in the blueprint if you read that. But who does he come to when he needs advice on Amazon books, on Kindle publishing, like he mentioned in today's video? He goes to me, all right? So just read through the lines on that one. All right, there's a reason why I'm not endorsed. People are scared. People are scared. So back to being a little bit more serious. Have I noticed anything that I'll do differently next year to take advantage of Black Friday? Yeah, so realistically speaking, I was a little bit too slow with some books that I have being released for December. Like I'm finalizing one other low content book that would have made so much money right now, and I think I can still make money for it in December, but I acted too late. So I would say if I were to really if I really wanted to make a lot of money on Amazon through Q4, get your books done on October. Don't wait until November like I did. I thought this book would take me 1 week to finish. It'll take 2 weeks or so. But even if it's a low content book, just get it done in October so you have time to promote it, you have time to market it, and Amazon has time to filter it through its algorithm with its rankings, blah, 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 and get it ranked. So don't wait too late. Although there's still time right now to make money on Amazon for December, don't stall out. Oh shit, Emeka's here. Hey, what's up, man? I was just talking crap a couple minutes ago about you, so... Oh shit. Okay. I have to be on best behavior now. Hey buddy. So yeah, don't wait too late. Although it is not too late to make money on Amazon in December. Okay? So yeah. Yeah, this is awkward. I hope he doesn't rewind the video. So ongoing learning process. In general, the more you spend on ads, the more money you make. Okay, Jonelle, if it's done intelligently, like I don't want you to spend $2 per click if your return is only going to make you, if it's only going to break even or lose money. That would be stupid. But if you can run an ad campaign where, let's say theoretically, you can spend $200 to make $1,000, okay, you want to scale that up. Like if you can have a keyword where there's still more wiggle room to set a higher budget without touching how much you're spending per click, be willing to spend more overall on ads. And that's how you scale up. I just don't understand. Like, people are so intimidated by spending money on ads. Like, it just bewilders me. I don't know. Maybe it's a mindset thing. I'm not trying to be arrogant. But I have my own students PMing me. Like, oh my gosh, you spent money on ads? You spent $200 in one day? Like, that's crazy. No, not really. There's people spending right now $100,000 on ads in Facebook in one day. Like, are you kidding me? Like, $200 is nothing during the most important days of the year. I'm not trying to be insensitive to anyone's financial situation, but why wouldn't you spend $200 to make $1,000? Assuming, again, you have a profitable campaign. Just do it intelligently and you'll make money. It's not that complicated. I'm not even like an AMS super expert. Like, I'm good at AMS, but I'm not better than Marco. I'm not better than the guy that teaches how to use Amazon ads for profit. Like, I'm just another guy who just analyzes the campaigns, see what works, and when something doesn't work, I figure out what I need to adjust. You know, whether it's the keywords I'm bidding on, if maybe my cost per click is too high and I need to like tone it down to reach profitability. Just tinker with it and figure it out. And better yet, take the course on ads, man. Like, I'm not even gonna give the link because I'm not trying to sell anything today. But yeah, how many books does Melissa have? I have no idea, but I would guess at least by now, like 7, 10. Yeah, thanks, Janelle. The Triforce strategy is the best strategy of all time for ads. It's how I'm making my money right now. So, yeah, it's good stuff. How many keywords do I use per each book ad campaign? As many as it takes. This is the one instance where KDP Rocket, supposedly, actually everyone says this, so it has to be true. You can get your keyword terms from KDP Rocket, and it does a great job of automatically generating them for you in general. So, yeah, I don't want to give away my keywords, but I know what keywords I've been on and how many I've been on. But let's say I'm playing the wide game. I'm willing to play the wide game if I'm making a good return. So yeah, spend money, baby. Yes, Marco's course, I've gone through it. I don't really post much on the forums of Marco's course, mainly because I don't really see myself as an authority figure on the ads. I'm just a guy that uses them. You'll never see an ad course by me on how to like use them from scratch, other than what's taught in Revelovie for strategy. But in terms of like just learning how to use advertising by Amazon, you know, if you really want to learn the system to an exact science, like to fully understand it, you need Marco's course. And no, I'm not going to have a link out because I'm not trying to sell it today. But you should check it out anyway. Woo. Just checking my phone here so I don't interrupt the Facebook feed. Actually, I'll just check here. Yes, that's right. Without Emeka's help, you would not be where you are now. Yeah, well, Melissa, you wouldn't be here if you didn't have my help too. I'm joking, man. All right, guys, more questions. It's only been 20 minutes. Hit me up with more questions. What else can I tell you guys for Q4? What else is super important? Play offensive. Don't be defensive. I hope you guys have figured that out by now. This is the time you have to go all out on ads. You know, again, I'm not your financial advisor, but if you can use your credit card to spend money on the ads and pay it off later, profitably, do it. I mean, it's a no-brainer, I hope. So, yeah, do ads. And, again, do it profitably. I'm sorry if this encourages you and you lose money on your campaign. I'm not saying that, but if you find a campaign that does well, scale it up, okay? And I feel like there was just, yeah. Okay. Another thing I wanted to mention, because it was mentioned in Emeka's call today, but I didn't really talk about it. But you really, again, I'm going to reiterate from this morning when I started the stream. You really got to know your keywords and your numbers, guys. Your numbers especially. You need to check you check your bank account every day. You need to check your credit card statements every day. Know how much. If you're serious about making money on Amazon, if you're serious about making money, spending ads to make some serious bucks, you need to know how much room you have to play with. You got to see how much room you have on your credit card for marketing expenditures, how much you can afford, how much money in the bank you rely on to pay off your expenditures and other things you're spending on. You need to know your budget as far as living costs compared to how much wiggle room you have for ads. If you want to really, go all out, you got to know your numbers. So check your bank account every day. Check your credit card statement every day and see how much room you can fit for ads. It's how it gets done. Ralph Royal, have I tried AIA, Audiobook Income Academy? Ralph, no, I am not a member of AIA, but I can tell you it's the best course available for learning audiobooks. The truth is, and I don't think they mind me saying this, the Mickelson twins, most of AIA's lessons and concepts, if you pay enough attention to the videos, they pretty much tell you everything that you need to know about selling audiobooks well. And I think the biggest key components about AIA were discussed in the Cancun Mastermind. And I don't think any of you attended the Cancun Mastermind. So if you had attended the Cancun Mastermind, you would know the juicy secrets that you're paying money for in AIA. And I have that knowledge, but I guess I'm not applying it well enough because I suck at audiobooks so far. So it's in the works. You're a bit stuck on the keywords on the 7 fields. Okay, so if we have a book about rabbits, I think I have a video about this. Are you using the 70 keyword strategy, Carrie? I'll give you a video to do that. It's one of my own. Yeah, let's give you that. Blah, 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 blah. Let's find it. Damn, I have so many. Okay. Maybe I should just use the mechas. Damn it. But yeah, okay. So in the 7 keyword fields, just put like books, book, rabbits, rabbit, anything and everything about the rabbit books. It doesn't even have to make logical sense. You can have in one field like book, books, ebook, ebooks, rabbit, rabbits, and then fill out all the other fields. And I wish I had a video to quickly reference that. Maybe I'll use someone else's. It doesn't have to be mine. Dale Roberts keywords. I think he has a video on this. We'll find it later. Yeah, but just max it out. Just put as many keywords as you can, and just stuff it. Like you're allowed to stuff your keywords within reason. So go for it. How important have the ads been in terms of sales? Are most of my sales AMS or organic? I would say KB Loves Karma. Ads have been critical. They have been absolutely necessary. I haven't even really measured how many of my sales are even organic. But for what I do, I'd say, what? No, I'm spending too much on ads for it to be organic. I'd say, I'm just going to say it. I'd say 100% of my sales are through AMS. Like I have an organic ranking for my books, but I'm just going to say that AMS is the only reason why I'm making so much. The only reason, aside from the fact that my books are good. But you need to have visibility, especially for competitive keywords, and you have to pay for it. No matter how good of a publisher you are, sometimes you just got to pay for that extra visibility. I publish audiobooks, but they all suck, Janelle, except one of my programming books that had a good stint, and I still think it made like 100 so far this month. But I'm waiting on this 40,000 word book to be released on ACX, and it should do well. But we will see. AIA, audiobook publishing, is treated as a separate thing from KDP paperback publishing. Yeah, so not all of my books are okay for ACX. I have almost all of my books on ACX. A few of them do well, relatively well. And my second account is loaded with the books that should do well on ACX. But it's just a matter of time for them to get uploaded. So, I started my second account in September, and some books just finished getting released on ACX like a couple weeks ago. And the big book that I published in October is supposed to be out any day now on Audible. So once that's out, that should be the killing blow to making some money on ACX finally. So we will see. I mean, I'm shameless about it. I'm a paperback guy. Just like how sorry. Just scrolling through my feed here. I don't know what to expect. But hey, the Nichols twins are the audiobook dudes. I'm the paperback guy. I have no problem sucking at audiobooks if it means I get to be a boss with paperbacks. So yeah. And plus on ACX you can't run ads. And ads are kind of my specialty right now to make money with. So I stick to what I know. I don't claim to know it all. I just stick to what I know. Come on, guys. Ask me some juicy questions. There has to be more to this. Other than the Mecca, no one making over $1,000 is going to get here on YouTube and answer questions. I'm the only one stupid enough to do it. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Justin, how do you make customers buy your paperback instead of your ebook version? Usually it comes down to the keyword itself as to whether people will buy the ebook version as opposed to the paperback. My best-selling book is the ebook version is priced at 99 cents, and it would still sell at $22 for a paperback, just because this type of book people want as a paperback. They don't want to have the ebook version. And inversely, like let's say we were talking about erotica or romance novels, okay? Especially for erotica, people don't want to be caught with those sex books as a paperback. They want to keep it, kind of like hidden in their Kindle. So instead of selling these sex books as a paperback and being caught by their moms, their dads, their spouses, they just choose to buy the ebook version. So it comes down to the keyword. Do Google keywords translate to Amazon? No, they don't. Just because a Google keyword does well on Google does not always mean it sells well on Amazon. Like, let's say we had fires in California recently, right? So if we had, right now, Google searches trending towards, saving the environment, saving the wildlife, or rather saving forests. Amazon right now probably doesn't have books that are super profitable for saving forests. Correct me if I'm wrong. But no, Google doesn't always translate to Amazon. Do I create activity books? I'm starting to now. Everything I've done thus far, for the most part, has been full text word books. But I am now experimenting with activity books. I don't want to do journals. Journals are fucking shit. But I am willing to do low content activity books, drawing books, how to draw books, something that's actually got utility for kids, something that's still useful. Journals are just fucking trash because they're just lines on a piece of paper. But activity books still have good value to customers and they can sell well. They're selling really well, in fact. Activity books are some of the best-selling books out there right now on Amazon, so pay attention. How much am I paying per click on AMS? It depends on the keyword, KB. So for my best-selling keyword right now, my average cost per click is 55 cents. And the max spend I've got on is 65. And for a new keyword I'm trying to break into, it's a much more competitive keyword, like super competitive. And my average cost per click is $1. And that still gets me on the bottom of page 1. Granted, it still gets me sales, so I'm not yet fighting to be at the top of page 1 because I don't think I can do so profitably. But it's going to be dependent on the keyword, man. How many books a month did I first publish when I first started? Oh, I love telling this story. I'm finding it slow due to a lack of funds. Do you find it picks up as you get more into it? It definitely picks up as you get more into it, Carrie. The truth is, let's see, it's November. Almost exactly 2 years ago, I started a blog about powerlifting, the sport that I have competed in and I still compete in. And it was just a blog where I was just posting articles. And I read through an online marketing website that I could post my articles on Amazon in the form of ebooks. And the reason why I would do this is because I could have my website URL featured in the ebooks, and it would get me traffic. And people would not have to even buy the ebooks, I was told. They could just click on the free preview of the ebook. On page 1, they would get a link to my blog, and they would click on my blog through that free preview. And that's all I intended to do with my first ever ebook that was literally 8 pages long on Amazon. I didn't know what Kindle publishing was. This was just an idea I had to get more traffic. Now, what I found out through time was that this 8-page ebook made me $2 my first month ever from publishing. And then the second month, it made me $26 somehow. I was like, oh, okay. This is starting to make more money than the ads that I run using Google AdSense for my blog. So I'm like, let me put up some more books, some more articles. So then I had a 35-page ebook on Amazon. It made me $200 in the month of March. This was before my self-publishing blueprint. And then I came out with another book that I fully authored. It was like a real book, 105 pages long. It made me like $400 in a single month. So I'm like, okay, this is something now. And that's right around the time my self-publishing blueprint came out. And then I just reinvested all the money that I earned into more books. And that's the story from there. I just hit it off really well with books on fidget spinner tricks, on Ethereum, the cryptocurrency, on yo-yo tricks, on a bunch of other things, on computer programming. And it's all led up to the point now where I've scaled up. I do this full time. I no longer work a day job, thank goodness. And things are good. Things are good. What is your typical price range when pricing your books? What is your minimum price? Again, KB, it's really going to depend on the keyword. I just don't know what context we're coming from for what you're looking at. But generally speaking, I try to choose keywords on the basis of, can I realistically charge $20 for this book on this keyword and have it sell? I don't try to figure that out after the fact when I'm in a keyword already. Like, oh, I'm in this keyword. Let me try. Can I sell this for $20? I know beforehand if I can or cannot. So, for example, this is a good example. Let's say we look at spirituality journals. Just saying. Spirituality journals usually sell for $8. I already know up front I cannot charge $20 for a journal like that. And the reason why I try to price my books higher, I'm trying to make higher royalties, number one, obviously. Number two, you usually need a higher price point on your book to float the budget you need to run ads for your title. So, again, if you're spending 50 cents per click on an ad and your royalty is 50 cents per book sold, you're fucked. You're not going to make money. But if your average cost per click is 50 cents and you're making $13 per sale, then you have leeway to run an ad campaign, and you can run ads profitably for a book like that. So try to find like more technical niches, or you provide content that's more substantive, like book bundles especially, where you can charge easily $20, even $25 and have them sell, and that's how you can run ads for your books. What is a good budget, or how many books would I need to get started if I enrolled in your coaching to get the ball rolling as a beginner? Ralph, I would say I'm on the high end of opinion. Some people will tell you you need as little as 500. Some people will tell you zero. You can even write the books yourself, which is true. I recommend being realistic about things, and if you really want to start making money, like within a month or two, $1,000. $1,000. And I would say also, you should prioritize having the money for books over having the money for coaching. Honestly, like, it does no one any good if you like pay me for coaching, but you spend all of your money on coaching. Okay, have money put aside for books. Just being honest. I would rather you spend money on books than pay me for coaching, just because honestly, I don't need your money. I just do it as a favor to you to help you. So I'd rather just have you start with books. Books. Does KDB Print allow for print book bundles? They rejected your last one. KB, good question, man. Or woman. I don't know who you are. But KDB Print is different from Create Space in this sense. So, as you've noticed, for ebooks, you are allowed to still say bundle or mention bundle because it's electronic. It has no physical copy as an ebook. Okay, got it, woman. For paperback, you cannot mention book bundle in your title or even subtitle. Don't market it as a bundle. You can market it as a 3-in-1, a 4-in-1, 2-in-1, but you can't give the misrepresentation that the customer is going to receive a 2-3 book bundle. They're getting one singular book, and Amazon doesn't want to have deceptive marketing practices. So you market the book as like a 2-in-1, 3-in-1, where you're getting, in your book description, you can say you're getting in one book these 3 titles, and just do it like that. And I know this for a fact because I had to go through this problem too. Don't use the word bundle or market it as a bundle in your title. Just say 3-in-1, 2-in-1, and such. And that's how you can get it through. Okay, so you enrolled into Emeka's Academy. Good, good. And have a budget set aside. Good, man. Wow, you're in everyone's freaking academy. Good. Yeah. Complete set. You could try that. KB, I don't use the complete. You can try. I've never used that vocabulary before, but try that, and you can also make a disclaimer in your book description, just to be transparent, that this is a singular book, a single title with the following content, and yeah, it cannot be presented as a box set because obviously the customer is not getting a box set of books. Right, as Kevin's stating here. Box sets will get rejected. Damn. My VA just got my book description written up for me. More questions, guys. Just checking here before my VA wrote the book description and I have to approve it. I love having a VA manager. Damn, he's good. Oh, snap. He's good. Yes, so my VA from Bangladesh wrote my book description. He even does all my formatting. He purchases all the covers. He even does all the uploading on Amazon. I didn't train him. I actually bought him through Emeka's program. I hate calling it pimp because number one, that's derogatory. Number two, that's not what it is. But it stands for something like Basically, Emeka sold me a VA manager, and I think you can still buy it as they get trained. Where Emeka gets these VAs that are fully trained in self-publishing and sells them off as part of his business. So I bought mine, and I still pay a monthly fee to a monthly cost to the VA manager of like $200 a month, and he takes care of everything for me. He's awesome. So, well worth the money. And he does just... I never have to format a book ever again. I don't have to write any more book descriptions usually if I don't want to. He does the marketing for me. He gets my reviews. He does everything. It was a great deal. Yeah, you're on everyone's thing. You lost 3K learning Amazon FBA. Ooh. Yeah, Amazon FBA is rough, man. It's a lot of work. A lot of physical work, especially packing and shipping those damn boxes. I don't even want to talk about it on my channel. But yeah, I know how it is, man. Yeah, spending 3K on a course, it's pricey, but if you just do what you're told, it works. These courses are not scams. I know people get skeptical about paying for courses. I get that. But it works, dude. Yeah, KB, but I did have to pay an upfront cost of $700 for the VA. And this was like at the Cancun Mastermind when it was like on a special promo and it just came out. I know people who are paying upwards more than what I paid, and it's still a good deal as it's a one-time payment. Yes, Janelle, my VA is $200 a month because, again, I'm willing to spend money to make money. I would rather have a business where I'm spending $3,000 to make $15,000 than a business where I spend $100 to make $3,000. Okay? I want to make money. I'm not opposed to spending money to get shit done. Just because that's how you scale up. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to play freemium and try to make as much money as I can without spending it. It only works for so long, as I used to have that mentality. I mean, I'm Asian, I'm a cheap ass, and I used to be a cheap guy growing up. But the biggest players have the biggest marketing budgets. So it's the truth. There's just really, I'm just going to be honest. There's no way you can make over $10,000 a month without spending money on ads. Seriously. There's just no way. So you got to get acclimated to spending money, like break it into your mindset, run ads, learn how to market, be willing to play the big game, and that's how you get the big results. I don't sell VAs, Steven. I wish I did. I would make a killing. But talk to Emeka. Talk to Emeka. See what he has available. And I don't think it's on your... I don't want to be... Again, I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't know how much you make right now, Steven. The VA manager is really not worth your time yet unless you're making at least $3,000 a month minimum. Otherwise, you should still kind of learn the step-by-step how-tos. So if anything goes wrong, if you need to double-check anything, you know how to fix it. You know what to adjust. But right now, you just need to focus more on ramping up. Yeah, you don't want to be stingy. You got to improve yourself. I'm going to seminars now. I'm like, again, I come from a very Asian cheap-ass family mindset where you don't spend money on education's good. But on like seminars and these wish-washy courses, like that's something you got to get over. Like you got to invest in yourself. There's just no other way. Just consider it continuing education. That's tax deductible. So, which bits do I do myself? Okay, good question. I still do all my keyword research, despite what Emeka or anyone will tell you. Yeah, despite what the blueprint will say, I am the best at keyword research, and I want to keep that being done by myself because there's no second Jacob Rothenberg for that. As cocky as that sounds, that's why I have the Elite Keyword Mastermind. If you want to outsource keyword research, you can go to the Keyword Mastermind. Again, I'm not trying to sell anything today. That's not the point of this Q&A, but I have that out there for you guys. But I still do my own keyword research because no one does it better than me. And I don't think a VA could do better than me, honestly. Other than that, I still run the ads by myself because, number one, it's just so... it's just I guess it's my attitude. It's just so... Lots of shit can go wrong if you, like, just have... Like, I know someone who spent $4,000 on ads and he didn't make that much money at all. Just because he wasn't paying attention. He was being too dependent on a VA. That's not the person I want to be. So I want to be more hands-on with like how I'm spending my money in that regard with marketing. And I know what tweaks to make. And I think it's a good skill set too, to understand how to do CPC campaigns. What else do I do? Yeah, I do the keyword research. I still do the table of contents because that's still like marketing for your book in a way. Like what this book's going to be all about. What's the pitch? Hold on. I liked it. So yeah. It's been a great relief to have someone that just does the fucking formatting finally. As you know, I'm good at formatting. Like I can do that in 10 minutes. But the more that I can hand off the business to, in terms of like the step-by-step how-tos, I can focus on other things that are more important. So that's what I do. Yeah, glad that you're learning a lot, KB. That's what I'm here for. Thanks, Ralph. Do I promote ClickBank products in my Kindle? No, I do not. And that's probably, well, again, along with audiobooks, my biggest negligence is that I'm going to be honest because I'd be lying if I claimed otherwise. I have zero back end in my publishing business. And that's not a good thing. That's actually a bad thing. So I know someone right now. I'm not going to say who or he or she is. They've made over $3,000 this weekend in the last 3 days because they have a back end with their books, because they have an affiliate product that they promote, because they do things the right way. The right way. Okay? Yes, I have no back end. I don't have an email list. I have no back end. I'm just very talented, I suppose, in keyword research, like what keywords to pick on, and strategy on how to dominate a given keyword. That's my gift. Now, would I be making more money if I had a back end? Yes, obviously I would, but okay, I guess I'm just one of those autistic people that are only good at one thing or something. But see how I'm moving around with my chair? It makes me uncomfortable just admitting it. But if you want to do things the right way and have a long-term business, I'll be honest, you need to have at least a brand of books. Savant. You need to have at least a brand of books that are going to be long-term in demand, and that's what I'm doing, what I'm shifting towards. Have books that can last years in sales, and yeah, if you want to maximize your income, you absolutely need to have a back end to promote. And you guys should know who I'm talking about by now. But yeah, 3,000 to 1 weekend. He's getting phone calls from ClickBank asking him who he is, if he's a scammer, and how he's promoting because he's just making so much money. So the potential's there. Do I suggest publishing a book just promoting with AMS with no VA review? Yes, you should run AMS starting from day one. That is what's taught in the blueprint, I hope. That's what's taught in Marco's course. I know that for a fact. You need to start running AMS starting from day one. And whatever it takes to get reviews, however way you do it, whether it's through your email list, our campaign, Filipino people on Facebook that make fake reviews, just do your own thing, figure it out. But yes, AMS day one. What's up, Mario? Catch the stream over from the start if you need to get all the info behind it. It's been good so far. How important are reviews to your AMS ad sales conversions? I think that there's definitely a drop off in effectiveness. I would say having 5 reviews is hell of a lot better than having 0 reviews. That said, having 40 reviews compared to 15 is not going to be that much more effective at all. My best-selling book right now has 16 reviews. That's it. 16 reviews. And that's the one that I pumped through AMS for ads, and that's all I need. You don't need 30 reviews for a book. You don't even need 20. I just have 16. So yeah, if you want to just do things white hat, if you have a way of getting 5 reviews, do that. 5 reviews is better than 0. What will you do if Amazon ads becomes more competitive? Yeah, it is becoming more competitive. Justin, the one strength I have over everyone else is, I guess, guts. Who else here is willing to spend $300 per day on ads? And even if you can't afford it, who's willing to do it on their credit card and max on their credit card to make money? Like, who's really willing to do it? Like, we can all say, yeah, I'll do it. I'm doing it. Are you willing to max out your credit card to make money? Are you willing to spend $5,000 to make $30,000? Are you really willing to do it? Most people aren't willing to do it. That's what separates me. About reviews, don't they come organically? Do I have a review team? Some of my reviews come organically. Some of them generally do. You know what's up. All right, $200 VA. Okay, so Black Bass X. What I had to do for my deal with Emeka was I paid him $700 up front for my VA, and then from there, I pay my VA directly $200 a month for him to work on. Now, he doesn't write the books, granted, okay? Obviously, I hope that's obvious. But he handles the formatting. He buys the covers for me, like we double check them, and he uploads everything onto Amazon. And he's from Bangladesh, where I guess $200 is a lot of money. So I'm willing to give him a raise. I will give him a raise soon, but his starting rate was $200 a month, which is more than I can ask for, so I'm happy. If I had to write 50 book descriptions, I'd definitely pay him more. But whatever he wants, whatever he asks, I'll pay it. That's my attitude. Right now, he's happy with $200. He tells me what to pay him. I pay him. Now I'm checking the covers. We've got the covers more or less ready. We're just looking at the designs. That's what I'm checking here. He's so good. He's like, talk to Emeka. I like these. Let's go. Like, everything is through WhatsApp, so I don't even do calls with him. I probably should, but it's just like having a chat buddy that just does all my publishing for me now. So, great question, KB. Great question. How many books do I aim to publish each month? My attitude is much different than before because now that I do this full time, it's not a hobby. It's not something I do for recreation. I make my living off of this. So I take it much more seriously than before. This month, I ordered 10 books. I'm publishing 10 books. Next month, permitting I have the funds still after all this ad spend, I want to get into the habit of publishing 10 books a month. Why? That's how you scale up. Again, I'm taught by Emeka. Okay, it's no secret. Like, I'm better than him at publishing, straight up. But as far as running a business and how he's got the best infrastructure and best perspective on how to run a publishing business. and he knows that for him to continue making over 10,000 a month, he has to publish 10 books a month minimum. So I'm copying him. It's just you have to be serious about publishing if you want to make more money. If you're stuck making $2,000 a month, it's because you're only publishing one book a month. I know how little you're doing based on your income. Like, I'm in publishing masterminds. Mario, we're in the same mastermind. You're not spending enough time chatting about books, man. Get more books out there, man. I mean, if you want to make $5,000 a month, publish 5 books a month for a year. You'll get there. Assuming that they're not bad books. You'll get there. Somehow, some way. Just get it done. How do I maximize time while waiting for outsourced projects to return? Great question. So I have to, now that I do this full time, I have my YouTube channel to work on. I have other projects that I deal with as far as coaching people. Like, you don't know how many PMs I get, man. I work with a lot of students. I talk to Emeka and like the others about bigger things that are going on. I also invest in myself. Like, as lazy as it sounds, you gotta read books. You gotta continue your education, continue building up your mindset. You have to destroy the social conditioning that's holding you back. Okay, I'm not trying to be like all cliche and shit with, the Matrix or whatever, but the media, society, the government, they're all trying to fucking hold you back. They don't want you to become a millionaire. They want you to be a worker bee in your shitty little cubicle that's feeding tax dollars for the big man. And they don't want you to see that, hey, making money is not always about blowing your time out per hour, okay? Instead of like trading your time for money, you can be just performing well to make your money. So just because you have a job doesn't mean you're going to be rich, all right? With some jobs, you can definitely get rich, like doctor, lawyer, blah, blah, blah. But believe it or not, you don't need to trade your money for time, okay? You can build a business that can run semi-passively, that you spend maybe 20 hours a week on. Okay, I spend more time on that now because it's Q4. Like, I'm living this shit because I love it. But you don't need to listen to the media, okay? They say that the housing market's going down next year. Like, yeah, but so what? Everything's still good. Like again, I'm not trying to be political either, but Trump is doing such a shitty job. Like, oh my gosh, Trump is not going to make it for the re-election. Hey, the economy is better than ever right now than I've ever seen it. Like, forget Trump, forget the parties. I love this economy right now. This is the best time in the history of making money to make money. If you can't make money right now on even Amazon or anywhere else, you suck. Okay? I pay a fucking girl from Bangladesh $12 to draw an animal for me. What other time in history can you hire a girl from a third world country who can make a good living for their family drawing fucking animals? There's no time like that, okay? And I'm grateful I have that opportunity to like help people in third world countries doing simple shit and not like making sneakers or making iPhones for $1 or like 30 cents an hour. I can hire someone to draw me a fucking animal for $12 and they make a good living doing something more enjoyable. Great, okay? So you got to break out this whole bullshit you've been taught all your life from your parents, your friends, your extended members of the family, the media. Like, you got to break out of it to make the higher levels of income. That was a rant. All right, Janelle, take care, man. Whew. $5,000 a month for 5 books a month for a year, that's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot, but realize $5,000 a month consistently is more than enough for a lot of you guys, probably all of you guys not living in California, to replace your full-time job. So it takes a lot to make a lot happen, right? Get it done. Why aren't you promoting Revolavi? I do. It's just that everyone bought it. So there's no more reason to promote it. So everyone already bought it. And other than that, all my strategies are in the course in Revolavi. Uh, it's literally the reason why I'm making money right now. The Triforce strategy is exactly what I'm using. And tomorrow, wait and see. But it shall be good. It shall be good. Use. I'm messaging my VA about covers. He's getting it ordered. Not yet. Damn, my phone's frozen. Okay. I'm 17 and my ACX and KDPP is on track to make 3K a month. Aaron, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Dude, that's crazy. You'll probably never have to work a real job making that much so young, and keep wrapping it up, man. Remember, and you know this. There's 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. So don't get satisfied just because you're making 3K a month, full time on Amazon compared to your friends. Keep pushing it, man. Like 10K a month here in California is nothing. I'm still broke. I'm still in this condo. We gotta push it, guys. It's not acceptable. There's nothing greedy about wanting to make 100,000 a month. Think of all the people you can hire with making 100,000 a month. Think of all the people you can help out. Think of how much you can help out your family. Think of buying your mom a better house if she's not in good circumstances. Think about how much you can donate to your church. Think about how much you can donate to the poor. All right? There's nothing greedy about wanting to grow bigger and bigger. The bigger you grow, the more you can help out people. It's been an hour so far. So, okay, does the Elite Keyword Mastermind, EKM, does EKM have a Facebook group? Yes, it does, KB. It does have a Facebook group. That's where I release the keywords now for the new ones. But you have access to all the keywords I've given since May, and most of them are still really good, believe it or not. So I'll even say it. One of the keywords in the course is the keyword that's doing the best for me right now. So it's a good course. But yes, it has a Facebook group that currently has 41 members, and we're all here to help. So you know how to find it. Whew. All these PMs. I'm checking it on my phone just because I don't want to pop it on Facebook. So many PMs, guys. Sorry. It gets busy. Like, most of my days, it looks like I'm playing around on Facebook, but I'm just answering everyone's questions on there. That's my living. I surf Facebook for a living now, PMing everyone. Oh, Mario. There's always the next step, man. You can't stay stagnant. That's how you die off. You always have to be pushing things. Stay uncomfortable. More questions, guys. Don't be afraid. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Haha. Okay, I'm almost afraid to like. Oh, I gotta close my Facebook. It's bad. It's bad. Yes. So for low content books, Upwork has a whole slew of designers. You want to see who is doing well, in terms of portfolio and reviews. And that's where I'm using my designer from. I'm using Upwork to get my low content book done by the beginning of December. How much of my profits am I reinvesting into publishing? Okay, assuming that past my living costs. Okay, publishing, I'd say I'm trying to spend like upwards of $1,500 to $2,000 a month if I can. But the publishing business, I reinvest 100% of it if you consider the ads. Like, I can't access my ads page without showing my keywords, but I'm spending $500 every 3 days to get this shit done, man. That's expensive for me. So, yeah, the credit card is taking a hit, but once I get paid out in January, it'll be all gravy. It'll be all good. So, yeah, right now it's all into the publishing business. I'm a publishing junkie. Where do I get my books proofread and edited? So, Ralph, when I buy from the Urban Writers at theurbanwriters.com, by default, when I buy a package, doesn't even have to be the expensive packages. I use the medium package here, Urban Writers Collection, $2.49 per 100 words. It comes edited and proofread along with being written when it gets delivered to me. So I don't even have to read the document. I've worked with Marco plenty from the Urban Writers. It's always edited. There's no typos. It is fully proofread. And I expect 100% accuracy, which he delivers on. So that's how I get my stuff proofread and edited while it's written. Saves me a lot of trouble. More questions, guys. Yes, it is the same Marco from AMS Ads. So if you've taken AMS Ads, he's also the owner of the Urban Writers. So he is definitely a name you can trust. Mario, am I considering the fiction market for 2019? No. I'm not considering this fiction market for 2019. That'd be stupid. They make so much money. Huh. Why would I do that? Huh. That's like doing something that we might already have a skill set in. I don't know. Huh. Next question. What a stupid question. But seriously though, don't have shiny object syndrome. If you can't make 10,000, like it's not fucking hard. It's not that hard. You should be able to make 10,000 a month through Kindle publishing in some way, whether it's through paperback, through ebook, I guess, or through audiobook. You can do it. Just put in the work. It's possible. More people are doing it, guys. It's not some freak of nature shit. You can make it. You can do it. Just put the work in before you diverge into other things. Just get it done. Are diet books easy to dominate still? Depends on the diet.
Um, Intermittent fasting, you can make money off of. I'm not going to say dominate, but because Jason Fung is in there. But you don't need to really dominate a diet niche. But you can make good money still. Visibility. You need good visibility. When entering your 7 keywords, do you use commas between the keywords? No, no commas. Just bang them out. Bang them out. Can urban writers do activity books? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think Urban Writers really does illustrations, as that's a completely different skill set from writing, because it's artistry work. I'm gonna say unless Marco, you ask him and he says yes, probably not. So that's when you would need to go to Upwork to find a good illustrator. Random keywords relevant to the topic, or must they also be profitable? For advertising on Amazon through the ads? A little bit confused by the question. Can you tell me more of what you're asking about, VS? Okay, in the 7 keyword slots. Yes, they can be random keywords. You want to ideally make them profitable. You just can't use other authors' names. You can't use bestseller. And you can't use Amazon, as far as I understand. As long as you don't use the banned keywords, you're good to go. Yeah, you can't use Kindle or free either. Good point, Kevin. Oh my gosh. It's a crazy Q&A. Lots of people have been watching. Surprised we don't have more questions. No, there's already been a lot of questions. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. All right, guys. It's 12:16 here. It's been over an hour. Oh wow, Justin, thank you so much, man. Thank you. That means a lot to me. You don't even know to hear that from you. Thank you for considering me honest, man. I'm really trying to do my best about being honest, and I know it sounds generic, but transparent. Just because I don't really have an agenda. Like, I only make money from coaching if the students make money. Otherwise, who's gonna go to me? So I try to put my best info out there. If it helps people, great. And if it helps people, they usually want to like pay me back a little bit. So I'm trying to help as many people get rich as possible, so I can take a little bit from them. Duh. So it does me no good for you guys to stay broke. That's how it is. So I'm gonna get you all rich so I can Don King your asses. Anyway, just kidding. Let me know what else you guys want. What's up, Obiaderi? Okay, good point, KB. How many pages do you try to make your print books? Okay, as far as I know, unless things have changed, there is no minimum of 100 pages on KDB print. I've never heard of that before, actually. I know for your book to have a spine that you can design on, it needs to be, I believe, a minimum of 106 pages. But I have books that are less than 100 pages that do well. And I think my shortest... No, I can be open about this. I have books coming out that are like 45 pages long that are for children. And it's actually longer than my competitors' books. So it's okay. KDB print should not restrict you on that. I think the minimum is like 20 pages or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's at least like 20. 26? I'm not worried about the minimum either way, but yeah, there's no minimum of 100 pages. I think I came into that issue when I was first doing my own authored books, which were just like a compilation of my articles for powerlifting. Okay, good stuff so far. Any last questions? We're gonna wrap it up. It's 12:20. It's almost lunchtime, and I've got a lot of stuff to check. So, how do you get around the issue of book length? I just didn't write that short of books on paperback. I always also use a 5x8 trim. So that gets past the issue of book length, I suppose. The spine limits. Okay. I never really let things affect me on that. So if a book was truly short, the spine's going to be naked. Like, let's say this was the spine. It's not going to have any print. My phone. And if the book's over 106 pages, then the spine gets a design. Yeah, didn't stop me either way. Like, trying to look at my books. Like, here, hold up. Like, I have a self-published book. I wrote this one myself. I authored this one up. Completely written by me when I was starting out. It's like let's see. It's 79 pages long. The spine is just the cover's design. There's no words. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but that's how a 78-page book would look on a 5x8 trim. And it's not that thin at all. It's acceptable, right? So, yeah. The spine limits didn't affect me, and this is on KDB print. Yes, I keep all my bundles at 5x8. I don't think I have a book that's not 5x8 at this point. Yeah, all my books are 5x8. And there's never been a problem with that, so I stick to it. It's how I was taught in the blueprint. Yes, children's books are usually shorter than usual, and that's just the way it is. How much do I make on average per book per day? It's a very subjective question. I have books that do $0. I have books that do $5 a day. I can have books that do $30 a day. I can have a book that does $1,000 in a day. It depends on which keyword, which book, what time of the season it is. I was not joking about a book that makes $1,000, by the way, in a day. Lots of factors go into that, but it's going to vary at any given time based on whether the book was newly published, if it's for a good keyword, if I'm running ads for it. My answer honestly ranges from $0 to $1,000 a day. So,
Take that for what you will.
There is no average. All right, 2 more minutes. Ask the juicy stuff. Big announcement tomorrow, otherwise. Big announcement. It'll be crazy. Crazy. Okay, I'm not going to wait 2 minutes. I think we've answered all the questions before someone asks me something crazy. So, thanks guys for the Q&A. I'll do another Q&A once I reach $2,000 in a single day, which means I could be doing a Q&A tomorrow or Tuesday. I think I'm up to $900 already, but we shall see. Okay, so till then, guys, take care. Keep publishing. Keep putting up ads. Go aggressive. Go on the offensive with your business, and we'll see how you're doing. Take care.